I think we're ready. I think we're ready. We're gonna go live right now. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Tish. I am the candy artist here at Mama T's Candies. And you know what? Today we're making one of my first candies. And I love making it, except for today. Today has been one of those days where you just kind of get like everything that you touch tips over, or everything you look at tips over. Yeah, that's the kind of day I've been having. So I'm doing this on a live so that way nothing will go wrong. Right? So I got the candy syrup already started. I'm going to bring you down to the table and we're going to get all the accoutrements. I've got the peanuts measured out already. But we'll get all the other ingredients measured out while we're waiting for the candy syrup. I'm going to go check on that too real quick. We got voice here. I think. Let's grab the glasses again. Okay. Let's bring you down to the candy table. Oh, well, that camera's kind of crooked. Okay. Guess we're just going to go with it. Because if I try and fix it now, I'll probably break it. So, yeah. Anyway, we've got that going. Let's, whatever. I don't care. If you really care, let me know in the comments. So we're at 250, so we gotta hustle along. We gotta wash our hands, because, sanitation is the game here. Probably should have warned you, running water coming through, even though you can't see it. Isn't that kind of trippy sometimes when you can hear something, but you can't see it? I don't know. All right, drying hands off. Where are we at? We're at 253. Okay, we're snipping along. So I need to do the butter, and with the butter, I always melt it first. So that's why I'm going to do this first. And I know I need 6 ounces, so I'm going to need about a half a stick. And this has been in the freezer, so it's nice and firm, of course. And I'm using the smallest knife possible just so I don't cut myself. Because that's the kind of... Normally I grab my 6-inch chef knife for this kind of stuff, but Now this is the only candy that I put any kind of animal products in. I am going to be experimenting in the coming weeks. I can't say exactly when. I'm going to be experimenting with, we have it in grams, using a different kind of oil. I can't use coconut oil because my daughter is allergic to coconuts, so I don't want to do that. But I was thinking starting with avocado oil because it's a little bit heavier in oil. I don't want to use olive oil. So let's see where we're at here. There's that one. I'm usually pretty good at... Yeah, pretty good, hey? Okay. There we go. 6 ounces of butter. And I'm going to wrap these back up. Just going to use this because this is going to go back in the freezer. So it's only been sitting out for about 20 minutes. But it is a little warm in here, so. There we go. Throw this back in the freezer and throw this, and then let Chef Mike take care of it. Okay. I don't know if this is going to screw up my microphone, but we'll see what happens. Okay, that goes back in the deep freeze. And we're going to need that. I'm going to put that up there because I'm going to wipe all this off because it's all full of dampness. I got my sifter out, so we'll have that ready. Actually, I need that for the baking soda, but you know what else I need? My other bowl. Okay. So, we're going to measure this out on the big scale real quick. So, what I do is I measure it out in the bowl. There is a piece of fluff in there. Like, not cat fluff, but like dandelion fluff. Goodness. Okay, hang on, let me. We don't need to boil them. To boil the butter, just need to melt it. I was doing that poppy thing that butter likes to do in the microwave. Let's start that up again. And then for this, turn it on. We need 108 grams. So we need to switch this to grams. We need to grab a scoop. And that should be about right. Right? I can't seem to measure today either. Look at me go. That's close enough. 110. 2 grams is not going to make or break us. All right, we're going to put that back over there. And then I need this for the... I need to scoot you over, little guys. Come on. Come on. There you go. Turn it off. Move that over. I'm going to set that up there. So that's ready to go. And then the vanilla. And I use Madagascar vanilla. So we need grams on this guy. Close enough. Okay, turn this off. That up there. We might need that. See what we're at. We're at 292. So let's wipe this table down. I'm gonna put our vanilla away. At least get it out of our way. Okay. So I'm using my sanitizer water here. It's not really dirty, it's just got water on it. And because I wiped it down last night after I was done with all the candy. All those lollies took forever to wrap for whatever reason. I think it's just because we had rain in the morning and it was a little extra humid in the house. So, it's one thing I'm kind of looking forward to is the whole getting the commercial studio and being able to truly tune in the humidity. Because it's not really humid here. I mean, I grew up in Minnesota and now I am in near Austin, Texas. So there is some definite different culture changes as well as temperature changes. So let's see here. I've got my peanuts over here. I put them underneath the warmer lights just so they get warm. Okay, I'm already knocking stuff over. See, I told you. I told you. All right, so what I do is I just put the one bar at the edge. And then the other bar at this edge. I'm going to do it this way. Because usually I'm okay. So I'm going to take a little bit of oil. You're not supposed to use silicone with oil, but this is peanut brittle and it does its own thing. So I'm just going to take my brush and give it a little bit of oil. And I would use the table, but I still haven't figured out how to fix the poppiness of it. And until I figure that out, it's silicone mats for me. Or get a new table that's an actual 16 gauge table. Or fix this one up. I don't know. I might have to call Josh and Chris and be like, yo dudes, this guy scammed me. Told me it was a 16 gauge table. And there's no way on creation this is a 16 gauge table. He broke my poor little candy maker heart. Okay, where are we at with the candy? Oh, Lord. Well, I think we just burned it on live stream. I don't know, let's see where we're at. Oh, I need to have hot pad. I will be very sad if this is over where I need it to be. Oh, where's my thermometer? My other thermometer doesn't sit quite right in there. So I have to just kind of use it as a gauge. Oh, good. We're at 320. Oh, maybe more. Oh, no. I think I better get the sugar. Oh, no, 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 no. I can't see it. Well, that sucks. No. Let's do something here. Let's test it out. If it tastes burnt, then we won't use it. So I need a little glass for water. And we're going to take a little popsicle stick. It's right at 320, which is usually caramelization stage. It doesn't look burnt, it's just a little bit more golden than normal. So I took a little bit on a popsicle stick and I'm dipping it in the water so it can cool off. Usually I add the peanuts before it gets to the stage. You know what? It's not burnt. I think it's actually going to work really well. I might accidentally do this all the time. Okay, so since the peanuts have been, I need my spatula before I even do this. Peanuts have been sitting in the underneath the warmer, so they're nice and warm. Okay. I'm just gonna, oh, you know what I forgot? Oh, I forgot to measure some salt. But you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna take a pinch of salt here. Just gonna take a pinch of this sea salt. There we go. That'll do, pig. See? Okay, so because we're doing this, I like to get this closer to where we're going to end up. Okay, this isn't going to work. I need my big spoon, my thick spoon. I thought I could get by with using the spatula, but it's not going to work. Okay, let's put that there. We're going to put butter in. And the vanilla. There we go. Woo. Now we did that. And take and put the baking soda in. Oops. Maybe I don't make the peach today. Maybe I just package today and just go with what I got for tomorrow. Because, yeah. I think I'm going to not make any more candy after this. Because it's going to be a day like this. I think I'll just package what I got and go with what I got and not stress the small stuff. We'll be back there in a month if everything goes well. Okay, so now that we got that, I'll let it sit for a minute, give my arm a break. Whew. Well, you know, we're just going with it because that's what we do. All right, now we're starting. So what I'm going to do, I wish I had a kettle stand, but I don't. So I'm going to use this counter. I'm going to move I have my tape dispenser up here. I'm going to move that. And then we're going to plop it out here. Oh, I forgot to grease my bar. That's okay. So I'm going to put All right. Get as much of this out as we can. At least the peanuts, that's what I go for. Make sure I get all the peanuts because I put extra peanuts in here. Whew. All right, let's move this stuff out of the way. Okay, scrape that off. Scrape that off. Here we go. Put them in there. And then we're going to get our little gloves. And I just had my canola oil spray. There it is. And again, not supposed to use oil on silicone, but when have I ever been a rule follower? Not supposed to start a business after 50 either, and look where I am. All right, so we're gonna smooch this out. This is a little bit more golden than what I'm used to, but hopefully it turns out. I'll try a bite when we get this all done. And if it actually tastes as good as it did when I first tasted it, like, all right. And just so you know, I have no feeling in my hands, so all right, why is this sticking to my hand? Didn't last time. All right, well, for some odd reason, it wants to stick to my glove. And if it sticks to my glove, it gets hot. So we're going to put this to the side. Crazy thing. We're going to grab my other spatula and do this the way we used to. Before we had the silicone gloves. Okay. You know, I wonder if it is a little bit more golden because I put a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more acid in there. So I'm wondering if maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Probably shouldn't have experimented before I mark it, but let's That's all I know how to do. Walk on the wild side. Okay, now it's coming off. Yeah, so let's set that in there. There we go. It was just too hot. See, I don't need this anymore. Before it ends up on my lap. Take this off. See, now this is supposed to cover the whole mat. So my little popsicles, or little lollipop stick. All right, I think we're good. So I didn't want to change the flavor. I just wanted to make it a little bit lighter and airier. So I didn't put very much more acid in it than I normally would. Like literally total was like half a teaspoon. So it won't affect the flavor, but I wanted to be able to have a better lift, so it was lighter and airier. And maybe that's the more golden color I'm seeing, is the fact that I didn't get the lift that I wanted. All right, well, that's as good as it's gonna get. It's pretty much solid now, except for in the middle here. There we go. Because I like thicker chunks. I don't like things wafer thin. If I want wafer thin, I'll get a wafer. All right, let me put this over here so I don't knock it onto the floor like I've been doing with everything else today. Those need to go in wash. Yes, I said wash. All right. I might actually get a little stretch out of this. All right, well, I think it tastes good. I think there's no change in the flavor, but we will wait and see what my OG taste tester says. So without his feedback, you know, I have different taste buds than he does. I wonder if I can get it to go that way anymore. I think that's good. Get the hole filled in. There we go. All right, I'm done with the table. And that means I am just gonna wait until this cools off. Which will be about 30 minutes. And since I really don't have anything I can do without this table, we're gonna end the live stream. So if you liked it, if you like the live stream, I did put the vanilla in there. Yes, I put the vanilla and the butter in there. See, this is where my brain goes when I'm stressed. Now I can't get my gloves off. Oh, here we go. We'll use this as a gripper. There we go. Okay. Oh, I got it. Well, oh no. Hang on. There's a lot lighter though, that's for sure. Here's me. I'm going for the hot stuff. Okay, so I got a couple peanuts in here. Peanuts. Okay, people. Peanuts. This is the new formula, so we'll see. It's a lot lighter, which I like a lot. Yeah, I think I'm going to cook it to 315, 320. Because I make such a small batch. I mean, it's only, before I add the peanuts in it, it's only like 10 pounds of sweet, 10 pounds of sugar and corn syrup. That's really good. Okay, no more. I gotta eat some real food, yo. All right. Remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.